One thing that will keep you very poor and not make any progress in life is farming. See, I have to tell you this truth because I have dedicated myself to telling you truth on this channel. I'm not looking for clickbait. I'm not looking for anything. Everything I tell you on this channel is the truth because I have been there and I'm still there. I am someone that have been into commercial farming for so many years, and I know how much I lost in agriculture, especially in primary production. I know how much I lost when I was doing farming commercially. I know how much I lost when I had to leave Nigeria to relocate to the United Kingdom in order for me to get my sanity. I know how much I lost. I almost lost my life involved. I know what farming did to me. In fact, if you are into farming and they have not called you a scammer or they have not called you a thief, then you have not even started. So farming is one way that can keep you backward in agriculture for so many years. You ask yourself, why is it that there are few commercial farms that have been set up that is doing well in Nigeria? If you live in Nasarawa State or you live in Abuja Axis, go and check the road between Abuja down to Kefi, that Mararaba Nyanya Axis, and you will see so many farms that are there. Those farms are big commercial farms, but try to visit inside and you will see that they are doing nothing inside. Those farms is just a way of collecting more money from Bank of Industry, and they are doing nothing in those farms. There is absolutely nothing going on in those farms. Those farms are Marybone farms, but those farms are collecting huge money in terms of loan and everything from the government. Do not do this. You have to fast check me. It's not only in that Abuja Axis. Go and check so many farms around, and you will see that all these farms are even not doing anything. These farms are just there collecting money from the government. These farms are just there doing nothing. Now, let me tell you the truth. As someone that do not have connection, as someone that do not have all the money in the world to waste, if you continue to put your money in just farming, then I am telling you this, in little or no time, you will go broke and you will regret it. So farming can keep you broke and miserable for a very, very long time. Hi, my name is Simeon Odi, and if you are coming across this channel for the first time, consider joining this community. In this community, we talk undiluted truth about agriculture. We also talk about living abroad and how you can live your life frugally. So if this interests you, consider joining us on this channel. Now, without further ado, let us go to straight why farming can keep you broke and miserable for a very long time. You see, so many people come into farming because of the pictures and the emotional blackmail that people make them see about agriculture. Somebody will tell you that the reason why you need to do agriculture is because that people need food, and you have to do agriculture because it's the most noble job on earth. And everybody talks about why you need to do agriculture in order to benefit people. But nobody talks about why you need to do agriculture in order to benefit yourself. The main essence why you want to do agriculture or do anything is first of all to benefit your economy first of all, before you talk about the economy of another person. The Bible says that we should love our neighbors as we love ourselves, not the way love our neighbors more than ourselves. No. So now, if farming is benefiting every of our neighbor and it is not benefiting us, our own personal economy, then why should you do it? I have seen so many people that have made money abroad. These people have made so much money and they are putting this money in farming. And after they are putting this money in farming here in Africa or in Nigeria, they have wasted a whole lot of money. Go to YouTube, search. You see so many people that even left abroad, they were citizens there, or they have been residents there, they are working. Yes, even though the stress of the work is disturbing them and everything. But this one decided that, okay, we are going to leave this work that we are doing, and then we are going to come back to this side, Africa, and farm. But what will happen after 2 years? The whole money, the whole dollars, the whole pounds that they bring back, they come here, they waste all the money, and they run back to where they are before. The reason is because farming is going to keep you poor and miserable. Someone I've been talking about series of goat farm. My last two videos, I've been talking about why you should reconsider starting a goat farm. And then many people have been seeing the truth on what I am telling them about goat farming. Because many people will consult for you in goat farming, but where they will fail to give you the figure is, how do I make money from this goat farm? How do I make money from this goat farm? They will tell you that goats they born too. Tell me, you set up a farm. The minimum wage in Nigeria now is 77,000 naira. And that is what is expected for you to pay a worker that is working for you. But probably because it is a small farm, you started paying the worker only 40,000 naira. Now, for your farm to be a serious farm, you need to run shift in the farm. You need to run both morning and night shift because something can happen to these animals in the night. So if you have two workers, that is 80,000 naira. Running on shift, that is 160,000 naira. Now look at the cost of feed for goats. Look at the cost of running electricity in the farm. Look at the cost of vigilante security, because whether your farm is in the city or is in the villages, you need security in that farm for that farm to survive. But what is happening? At the end of spending all this money, the goat will born one goat or born two goats. And if you are not even careful, the goats will die. The kids of the goat will die if you do not know what you are doing. Now, the type of goat we have in Nigeria here, you have to wait for 1 year before they even reach waiting somebody fit chop. So tell me, you are waiting for 1 year. How do you make money in that goat farm? How? Now let us diffuse how you make money in that goat farm so that you see that it is not by farming that you make money, but through agric business or farming business. There is a big difference between you are farming and you are doing farming business. Now, how do you make money from a goat farm? One, consultancy. You are consulting for people to start a goat farm. You are setting up goat farms for people. That will pay you money because you are not farming, you are doing farming business. You are doing goat business. You are not farming goat, you are doing goat business. Selling of goat feed. If you have access to getting dry matters, if you have access to getting all these dry matters, dry groundnut, dry maize leaf, dry millet, dry beans, all those things that goats eat, if you have access to them and you have somewhere to keep them, that is another way for you to make money in goat farming. Number three is trading of goats. This is a situation whereby in that your goat farm, you create a particular section where you buy goats in bulk from the northern Nigeria, and then you sell it to people. The goats, you do not care whether they are Sokoto red, you do not care whether they are West African dwarf, you do not care whether they are Sahel goat. You just buy goats and then you put your 10,000, 20,000 naira, 5,000 naira, depending on the profit margin that you are putting. But I will always advise you to use 30% profit for anything you are selling in agriculture. Because see, no be you go solve Nigeria problem. Even Tinubu no dey solve Nigeria problem. Even politicians are not interested in solving Nigeria problem. No be you go solve am. In community practice in pharmacy, what we do is 30%. 30% is what you put in retail price, and 30% will be enough to share or solve your farming problem, but that is by the way. So you set up a trading section where you trade goods. Now, another way you make money in goat farming is to set up a cold room. This cold room is where you sell frozen goat meat. You package goat meat, you set up a frozen room where you sell it. Another way you make money in goat farming is when you set up a restaurant where you process this goat, just like pork and things. You process this goat meat and then you sell it to people. You understand? At pork and things, we do the pork aspect of it. So now in the goat, you process this goat meat and you sell it to people. Okay. Another way you make money in goat farming is by writing a book. You write a book about how you can rear goats, and people will buy the book, and then you make money in goat farming. Okay. Now, if you check about all these 6 places I have mentioned now, there is still more. Farming is not inside. Knowing how to rear goats is not inside these ones that I've been talking about. Now, if you concentrate on the last place to make money in goat farming, which is through multiplication, where the goats give birth and you sell the children, if you concentrate on that, I can assure you that this farm is going to close down in less than 2 years. In less than 2 years, all the money you have put in that farm will go away. All the money you have put in that farm will go away. It will lose. You have been watching videos about goat farming in Uganda. You have been watching videos about goat farming in Kenya. I'm talking to Nigeria now. I'm talking to West Africa right now. You are watching videos about all those East African this thing. The question I'm asking you is, do you have the same breed of goats that they have? Are you not seeing the breed of goat that they have? They have been able to use and get a breed of goat that makes sense. Okay? They have been able to get a breed of goat that makes sense. But you are using a goat that the meat is not even growing. So tell me, how do you make money from that farm? You are using a breed of goat that have not improved over the years. The goat is rather depreciating. Our breed of goat in Nigeria here, the Sokoto Red, the Maradi, the Sahel, and even the West African dwarf have not been doing well. And this is because we have not been taking care of the breed. So now, if you want to take care of the breed, I am not condemning goat farming. If you want to take care of the breed, then we need to create and be serious. We need to be serious to improve our breed. Sentiment apart, if we continue to farm this our local goat right now that we are doing, then let me tell you the truth. We will continue to waste money in this agri-business that we are talking about. We will continue to waste our fund in it. Farming is going to keep you broke for a long time. Now let us pick another farm and talk about it. Pig farming. Pig farming. Now, you have been successfully deceived that pig farming, that pig they born everywhere, it will full everywhere. Nobody tells you about the commitment you need to do in order to keep that farm running before the pig start to give you money. Now, if you are farming pig the traditional way, whereby you will bring pig, then you will rear the pig will born, and then you will sell the pig. If you are farming pig that traditional way, if you do not have another place that is giving you income in order for you to maintain and sustain that farm until the pig start giving you money, that farm is still going to close. Because even as pig is multiplying, If you do not have the manpower in order to keep feeding them well, what will happen is that with time, the pig will start emaciating because you will not have enough money in order to feed them. So farming will keep you broke. But how do you make money in pig farming that will sustain it? Because just like the goat farming that I've talked about, you need to sustain the farm. If you are an innovative farmer that want to improve our breed of goats, then you need to do that for 5 generations, from F1 to F6. You have to do it for 5 generations. It means that you bring our local goats right now. You do not know whether inbreeding have affected it. You bring male from another goat. I will come to pig. Let me just explain something. You bring in the goat, the female goat, you bring in a male goat from another farm. And then when they give birth to the kids, you sell off the male and keep the female. And the male that impregnated them, I use impregnate. I don't want to start speaking plenty English. You that impregnated them, their father, you sell it off. Okay? You sell off the male also off. And you go to another place and bring another male to mount both the mother and the female. You understand? So after you have been doing the selling of the male and the father, keeping the female and bringing another male, by the 6th generation, you are going to get a pure breed that is going to produce meat. Now, this 6th generation might cost you up to 4 or 5 years in order for you to achieve this. Why will you sustain this farm when you are keeping up to this? You can only sustain this farm when you are using those other models that I talk about, the revenue source from other source in order for you to sustain the farm while you are doing the operation safe goat farming. It's the same thing with the pig farming. Why you are trying to build the pig farm? Because see, people tell you that pig multiply, Abi, but do people tell you that the pig no go sleep for outside? Do people tell you that the pig that multiply, that you have to create rooms, infrastructure for them? Infrastructure, shey you no know how much e cost you to start up that farm? Now when the pigs are multiplying, don't you know what it takes you in order for you to keep them?